Welcome to episode 1 of the weekly series Under the Radar, where I bring to light several topics in the tech world which may have gone unnoticed. First up on our list is the 17-inch early 2011 MacBook Pro. As you guys may already know, I am the proud owner of that exact model, and I was lucky enough to pick up a firmware update in the last week with macOS Sierra 10.12.4 Developer Beta 2. Apple's website, which generally keeps the up-to-date latest firmware versions, displays an earlier firmware version than what I currently have on my own MacBook Pro. This came as a surprise as it was installed with my 10.12.4 Developer Beta update and features a number of improvements such as performance, graphical animations, and it also addresses the elephant in the room, heat. Previously on macOS 10.12.2, this MacBook Pro would heat up to over 70 degrees Celsius doing simple tasks with the fans at 4K RPM manually set under max fan control. Everyone should be pleased to hear that I now have the fans at stock speed and can keep Safari and Chrome open with 3 tabs each, and temperatures stick below 50 degrees Celsius. For those of you looking for a thermal fix for your early 2011 MacBook Pros, a fix may be coming for you soon in the form of this exact update that I just received. Next up, Nvidia web drivers for macOS El Capitan 10.11.6 build 15G1217 is finally out. So for those of you who've been holding back on updating to the latest security update, no longer need to hold back. Unless of course the latest version of El Capitan is a newer build than that number. Of course, the precautionary measure would be to do a backup of your data using Time Machine or my personal favorite, Carbon Copy Cloner. For those of you who absolutely demand reliability on the latest security updates, especially those running Maxwell GTX 9 series Nvidia graphics cards, which cannot work with stock drivers, should now be able to update to the latest OS and should not have any issues. I will test this myself on my own GTX 980, as well as the temporary GTX 77 that I have installed. That is all I have for this week's episode of Under the Radar. Be sure to tune in next week on Sunday for the next episode of Under the Radar. Super Ice Cream Sandwich over and out.